Hello students, greetings from Saraswati Sisukunj. I hope you all are fine at home and doing great in your studies. Students, in this video I am going to discuss speaking part 2 and part 3. Students, this is applied English and here in this video I am going to discuss specially on two parts. One is speaking part 2 and speaking part 3. Speaking part 2 you already know, it's a QCAR topic. And speaking part 3 follow-up questions. And a particular time is given to you. I have already discussed in the previous video, students, that only 1 minute is given to you. And within 1 minute, you can note down as many as possible points. And speak on the QCAR topic for 2 minutes. Once the topic gets over, you need to give your follow-up question answers for 3 to 4 minutes. And you don't have to give a short answers, but your answer should be 3 to 4 sentences rather than only one word. Now students, in this video I am going to discuss a QCAR topic. I am going to take a QCAR topic and then I will make you understand what topic that you need to take and how you need to write down the points. Don't write the sentences. There are a number of students who tend to write sentences. But students, within 1 minute you cannot note down many sentences. Are you going to write many sentences? No, you cannot. If you have points, with the help of those points, whatever you have noted down, you can speak on the QCAR topic. So here in this video, I am going to specially discuss how to prepare a QCAR topic. And students, I will write a topic, a QCAR topic along with the bullet points, and then we will have a discussion. Also students, as you know, the follow-up questions are based on the QCAR topic. I am going to ask the follow-up questions and I will give you some strategies and tips of speaking part 2 and part 3 as well. Now students, without delay, let me write the topic, that is the QCAR topic, and how to prepare a QCAR topic. Okay, so I write here QCAR topic. Okay, so I write here, talk about something, something that you bought, but did not use much, Okay, students, I am going to write some bullet points. What was the thing? What was thing? When did you buy it? When did you buy it? The third bullet point, students, why you bought it? And the fourth one, why you did not use it often? Or did not use much. Also you can say something that you bought but did not use. Students, this is the topic I have written. Along with the topic you can see the bullet points. Now when you prepare a bullet point, whenever you any teacher asks you about the bullet point, what you need to say? You need to note down the points when you prepare the QCAR topic, and keep in mind whatever bullet points are there you need to cover up when you speak. So I write here a topic, that is what? A particular theme. Okay, within 1 minute, students, keep in mind something that you bought but did not use. What I have written? A particular theme. What was the theme? So I can say that a pair of shoes. Okay, I write here a pair of shoes. Online, can I write online? Yes. online, I can write Amazon, the name of the company, okay, the shoes name Nike, not in my size, not of my size, not of my size. When I scroll, okay, when I saw the pair of shoes, it was really great, good it was, okay, on the screen, they were good, okay, I can write they were good, they were good. Very poor quality, you can say that the shoes, the quality of the shoes was really bad, so I write here quality of shoes. Bracket I write since poor, okay. Don't write sentences, only what we need to write, only we need to write the points, okay. When I tried, I think the quality of the shoes, and when I tried, I think it was not of my size. I have already written, I felt cheated. Okay. Students, I felt cheated. Why? Because when I saw online on Amazon company, they were really great. But when I arrived at my place, when I opened the box and when I came to know that the shoes were not good in quality. So you can say, why you did not use, I have already mentioned, why you bought. So I have only one pair of shoes, that is the formal shoes. So I can write here, formal shoes. I had formal shoes. And when I go to gym, I really needed sports shoes, and I did not have sports shoes. So when I asked my father, I need a pair of shoes that would be sport, and my father gave me money. And why you bought? Because I needed a pair of shoes when I go to gym. When did you buy? So you can say the last month I bought. So here also you can write the last month online. Here last month I write here last month. Okay, and students, what was the key? We have already mentioned so many points. Let me count. I think within 1 minute I have noted down so many points. Not even 1 minute. Let me count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. This is 8. Then 9, 10. Students, I have written total 10 points of the QCAR topic, and only within 1 minute any topic is given to you. Note down as many as points possible for you. And then when a teacher asks you to speak on the QCAR topic, you can start speaking on the QCAR topic. Now students, I have already finished the QCAR topic. Now I am going to speak for 2 minutes. The examiner will ask, in my previous video, I have asked one of the teachers, and there you saw the video of applied English speaking part 2, a QCAR topic. And I gave a demonstration there, and I asked so many questions to the teacher, and the teacher gave me all the question answer. Now students, I am going to speak on the QCAR topic. There should be total 3 things. One is introduction, then body, and then conclusion. Okay, keep in mind, I write here there are total 3 things. One is introduction. Okay, after when you complete introduction, what the second one? Then body. Body means what? Body means whatever you are going to speak about the QCAR topic, it has to be in the body. And that means all 4 bullet points, whatever bullet points that you get. And the last one, student, that is conclusion. Okay, now students, I am going to speak on the QCAR topic. There are so many things that I have bought physically and online. And here I would like to speak about a pair of shoes that I bought last month. I really required a pair of shoes. I have formal shoes, and when I go to gym, it was too difficult for me to have a pair of shoes, because when I asked my father delayed, and he said that he would buy me next month. And when the time arrived, I asked my father. My father gave me 3,000 rupees, and he said that you can go to a physical store and you can buy shoes. But I was very much fascinated buying shoes online. I just opened the application, that is Amazon, and there was a lot of discounts. I got 50% discount of the Nike shoes. And when I saw on the Amazon company, it was really great. And I, at the first sight, I really liked the shoes. And I spoke to my father. My father told me that you can go ahead and buy the shoes. And I made the order. And after 3 days, this pair of shoes arrived at my place. I opened the box and I saw and I tried. When I opened the box, the quality of the shoes was not that good, and I felt that really I wasted my money. When I spoke to my father, even my father told me that you can just return, but there was no return policy on Amazon company, and I felt that I was cheated, and I simply spent 2,500. And I opened, the quality of the shoes was not that good, and that was not of my size. And I tried, but it was not of my size, so I felt that I completely wasted my money. And I spent 2,500 rupees, and my father told me that you can return, but there was no return policy. I just tried to give it to my brother, but then he also tried, but he did not like the color, because I purchased the blue color of Nike shoes, and I felt that really it was a waste of money, and I decided that not to buy any thing online. So this is the particular thing that I got online, and that was my first purchase from Amazon company. And I thought, and even I should recommend my friends and my relatives not to go for online shopping. So this is the product that I got online, and I wasted my money. So students, this is the Q card topic that I spoke for 2 minutes, and I noted down all the possible points in my Q card topic. I spoke for 2 minutes. Again, you can just go back and watch the video how I spoke on the Q card topic. Now students, I already spoke on the Q card topic. Now the third part. What is the third part? The third part is follow-up questions. And I have already said many a times that the follow-up questions are based on the Q card topic. And what is the Q card topic? Something that you bought but did not use. Okay. The first question that I would like to ask about follow-up questions. Why do people go on online shopping? Why do people go for buying things online? You can see that yes, there are a lot of facilities available and much more discounts that online companies give. So people would rather prefer to go and buy things online, and they go to any physical store and buy, because when they buy going to a physical store, they would not give much more discounts, but when they buy things online, they get much more discounts, and there are various companies give lot of discounts online. Rather, people go online shopping than physical store. The second question, students, I am going to ask is, do you think that people have changed their mindset of buying things, of going to different malls and supermarket? Yes. Earlier, people were very much restricted of buying things. They used to make list and particular things only they wanted to buy. But now when they go to different malls and supermarket, they are spending irrational way, and they think that unnecessary things also sometimes they buy from DMart, from different big bazaar, different malls. So I think people are very much tend towards buying different things. So students, yes, so different types of things that people buy, irrational way of spending money, and sometimes they buy things unnecessarily. Okay, now students, the third question that I would like to ask about the Q card topic, that is of follow-up questions. And do you think that people now buy things in bulk, or sometimes people buy things unnecessarily? Yes, as I said before, that people buy so many things unnecessarily. They did not even require a particular thing, or they don't require. But when they go, and the way the things are displayed, definitely people tend to buy, and sometimes they, without thinking, they go for the things. But then they realize that they have wasted their money, or that was not worth of buying things. And just there is, since those supermarket and malls have a return policy, when they go home and they think that they have spent over the budget, and they return the thing. So yes, I do agree with the question that people sometimes buy things without thinking. Students, I have asked only 3 questions of QCAR topic in in follow questions. Students, there are many more questions. Just you can think, you can make your own questions, and when you think, definitely you are going to get a lot of questions. So students, I hope you have understood the QCAR topic and 3 follow-up questions on the QCAR topic. And students, you can try and watch my videos. You will come to know how it has to be prepared. Once again, students, I hope that you have understood 2 parts. One is QCAR and the second one is follow-up questions.